Now, since I woke up this morning, doesn't matter what I do or what I see, all I've been seeing is patterns, shapes, colors. If you saw what I just saw a minute ago, we had a crisscross pattern, and as it finished descending back into the sea, we started to have seashell wave patterns. And most of the time we're just moving and walking and going and going and going and just going and going and going and never stopping to look at the wonders of life, the fabric of how we are all created the same. We're just different, probably what would we call it, different Fibonacci patterns, because they're all there but they all change. The DNA and the fabric of the world is so amazing. Earlier on I sat by the poolside. I was staring at the sun, and someone taught me a trick. They said you can rejuvenate or refresh your eyes by looking at the sun direct with your eyes closed, but rolling your eyes to the back, because the only way we see is by light reflecting on something, right? In the darkness, how do we see light in the dark? It has to reflect on something. In space is dark, right? So how do we see stuff? It has to reflect. So I take certain things I hear upon myself, and yes, I take it in. Now the patterns that I see here keep interchanging, but the patterns I could see earlier on, even when my eyes was back open, was like rainbow colors. I couldn't even explain why I was seeing it or how I was seeing it, but obviously the Almighty is trying to speak to us. But if we are part of His imagination, but part of Him, Himself, or she, herself, or it, whatever it may be, then they are just supposed to be as great as Him. My toes, magnificent. The water, the bubbles, the waves. Each wave is different. One is never the same, but it has the same structure. It's just like people. We have the same structures. We're all different, but we still are one. You see, the waves never stop. It's just interconnected all the way down. So remember that we are one. And the DNA you see in the trees, the pattern you see in the plants, things you see in the leaves look just like the patterns and the things and the crevices and creases we see on our own body and our own skin, our own irises. So enjoy the world and its wonders. I get to see a sunset today, so I'm happy. I don't have to hear the cars zooming around past my house. I've chosen not to be on the beach today. I've chosen not to trade today, even though I looked once. But I allow myself to just take in. Sunsets are one of God's gift to us. You know, we're always on the move. It could be Allah's gift, it could be Buddha's gift, whoever your creator is. But if you have not a belief, then just like my belief, even spirituality, when you have a gut feeling, sometimes, most times, that gut feeling is right. That's your spirit talking to yourself. Your spirit's talking to your soul, when your soul talks to your body, which is the physical form. And then you, one, choose what you wish to do with that thought. So, enjoy, my people. Enjoy. I'm still me, but as we talk in this calm voice, we have to allow calmness of the waves to just allow us to reflect. So reflect.